Welcome back to the Clutch Buckets Podcast. My name is Josh Tyson.
And I'm Kyle Spence.
Their profession, our passion, your court. Check ball to you. Come on with it.
Check ball, Tyson. We are glad to be back, and we're glad to be back when
Yes.
the playoffs have started. How you been, Tyson? How you living?
Man, feeling good. I'm coming off a championship of my own. My church
Say
sports league
what?
squad, we took the number one trophy home, man, a couple weeks back. So feeling
Oh,
good. Feeling
congrats,
good. Come on with it. Come on with it.
congrats.
Got
You
that
got
man. We
MVP?
snuck on by 1 point, bro. Crazy, man.
Dog, I need to hear all about that now. I didn't know none of
Bro,
this.
I
You
gotta
got
send you some
MVP?
clips. I gotta send you
Did
some
you
clips. What'd you
get
say?
MVP?
Oh,
That's
we
the
don't we don't
question.
we don't even do those, but I don't know.
But you know in your heart of hearts you
My
did. That's what
part,
I'm
man, bro.
hearing. That's what's up, man.
Hey,
Oh
shout
man,
out to
by
my
one
boy.
point.
Shout out to my boy for the game winning steal though. Yeah, that was
Okay.
blessed. Yeah,
I gotta check that out, man. Congratulations. I
appreciate you,
wish
man.
that you were on our team for the Celtics right now because we struggling. But me, I'm doing good. Trying to keep the blood pressure low as we're
Uh,
trying to get into some of these playoff discussions. Now, we tried
you did.
to schedule some time before the playoffs start to make our predictions, but life, that's just what it is. But we're just glad to be back to
Yes, Kyle.
discuss
Can I ask
again.
you a question before
Yeah,
you start? Because I think our viewers really want to know. So, because I should personally have been checking on you a little bit more often. But sir, how have you been since Tatum's
struggling,
been back?
struggling, struggling, brother. Because you've added depth and now I have
Now
expectations.
you,
Before this, I was cool. I was like, man, look at us overachievers right now doing things that we weren't even prepared to do. Now Tatum's back and now I'm like, y'all better win this game. I'm gonna be heated. I'm upset about the playoffs, Tyson. But now I will say I have a little bit of like remnants of it's okay if things don't go my way because he's coming off of injury.
okay,
It's
okay,
literally only been like 18 games of
okay.
integration and just everyone around them are trying to figure out their roles or
Yeah,
refine their purpose and roles as well. So
yeah.
I am not as consumed
So you're
with them.
half-heartedly in this. Half-hearted. It's not full.
Half-heartedly.
Okay, okay. With it. All right,
I'll
that's
put it
good.
this way.
That's good.
As we are literally transitioning into the first subject where the Celtics have been tied up, 1-1
Yeah,
going down to, the Philadelphia 76ers in the most recent game. The score was 111 to 97, I believe.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I am okay. I actually was giving praise to the Philadelphia 76ers. They're not a
Really?
seven seeder. They be being honest, they're not a seven seeder. Like
Without
if they
Embiid?
play if they play the way that they played last night, the way they played during the regular season, they should at
Mm,
least be a fifth. So we got matched up with someone who's on a true seven. A true seven is the Hawks. The true seven is the Magic. The true seven is maybe even the Hornets.
mm.
Not these cats. These cats are a five. So to be playing someone like that without Embiid, because what is Embiid at this point? A shell of himself. Having Tyrese Maxey who can get you the game by himself, and now VJ
Yeah,
Edgecombe is coming out of the woodworks, and he's actually proven himself to be a real legit player in this league, dropping
yeah.
30 on you. You have a game, you have a series in your hand, and if we were to have done our predictions, Tyson, I would have said this would have been a 6 game series Celtics way. I just didn't expect
Uh-huh.
him to steal the second game at home in TD Garden. So this was a
Mm,
6 game series. For me, I think it would be in six. So
mm.
I'm not surprised by it and I'm not mad at it. So I'm giving a little bit of
Grace.
breathing room. Yeah, a little bit of grace where I think is needed. Now you have some thoughts. You even text me about it and I didn't want to get stressed. So I said, I'm gonna just wait
I
till the
know you ain't even
podcast and we can
respond.
discuss. I was like, I can't right now because then I'm gonna get frustrated and
Then
then
I
we
won't be able to
both
focus on my
frustrated.
work.
So now that we're here, this is a safe space, Tyson. Tell me your
Listen,
thoughts.
Yo, all right, man. So, I mean, let's get right into the heart of it, bro. The problem is, man, I don't want to put this on them, but you saw flickers of them falling back into their old habits of just a barrage of threes. When
Yeah.
it's not going down, this on Missoula, man. If it's not going down, why are we not adjusting just a tad bit to do some off the ball screens, with Tatum or Brown coming off the right or left um, wing and,
Mhm.
curling to the middle or something, or set it up for JB or Tatum to get it on the block. Let's get some twos. Like I
Yeah.
don't understand the barrage. Let's switch it up, especially when it's not working, especially in a game where, man, what was this? In the y'all were right there. Oh, let's look at these game stats. It was
We got
25
within 2
28.
points.
Right, 25-28 first quarter, 37-26. You would think you would come out the third and calm it down and get some good buckets. Let's work on the twos. But I just kept throwing up threes. I'm like, all right, y'all. Look, we get y'all can shoot them, but y'all got some of the best drivers and 2-point shooters in the league, and JB and Tatum. Why not take it? Why not take it?
Okay. Okay. Keep going. I want to hear your thoughts. Get them out there. That
I
was
get,
fun.
get it off my. Okay, um, so then you got Vucevic. So I know him transitioning over to the Celtics. He just hasn't got his feet up under himself yet. But y'all should utilize him a lot more in pick and roll because this dude can pop out to the free throw or even the 3-point line and get you some buckets
Mm.
all day long. I don't think y'all utilize him off the bench well, man. If you think think about it, him and Pritchard coming off the bench and the,
Mhm.
the screen and pops, man, it's there all day. So I
Okay.
think, man, there's some, lost points, lost offense, man. Y'all just not utilizing. It's just y'all. I know, man. Y'all just get so bedazzled by the threes, man. I see the sparkle in your eye. Goodness gracious.
Okay. I agree. I can't defend them. Everything that you said, I agree with. I hate that they take so many threes. I hate that there weren't any in-game adjustments offensively and especially defensively. How in the world are you playing drop coverage against Tyrese Maxey? That is
Yeah,
crazy. After your third three, I think you should actually be stepping
yes,
up, going over the screen, actually having your big man help off because who is their middleman? Who is their center to where you think that's a threat? If this was Embiid, you have yourself a problem. You
right.
don't have Embiid. You need to now help off of that. Shade, and have everybody go which way.
Why are
I
we?
just feel as
I'm
though
with you.
that's something that they're not doing,
I'm with
and
you.
they
Why
should
are
be
we
doing.
bringing? Why aren't we bringing Drummond up on the screen?
You know
Like,
why? Because they were missing it the last time. That's why. The only reason is because they were missing it the previous time. If they were hitting like they were shooting this game, first game, it'd be a whole different story.
yeah.
But they were just like, oh, they
Oh, Cal, we lost your audio.
hear me right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you can't stick to the old game plan.
Nah.
At this point, you just have to keep moving. You have to keep adjusting. I think that's what they're going to do in game three. Now,
Yeah.
my bigger concern is that Derek White he's just absent. He's absent.
What
He's
what
just
happened to your
absent,
boy?
dog.
What happened to your
I
boy,
don't
man?
know. I don't know, Tyson, but I'm concerned. I think that he's lost his confidence a little bit. His shot has certainly gone downhill
Yeah. Yes, sir.
and he's not the 1-2 punch with, um, Peyton Pritchard like he was a season ago, or
Yeah.
especially 2 seasons ago,
Yeah.
where this dude was incredible. Now, defensively, he's still there,
Still a point.
but offensively, they couldn't buy a bucket. But there were only three people, if I'm not mistaken, that were in double digits the entire game for the Celtics.
Yeah.
Jalen Brown had 36, I believe. Tatum had 19.
Yeah.
And then there was like some other person that maybe had a double digit.
No,
I'm
nobody else.
sorry. That's
Nobody else.
it.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
rough. And that's what I'm saying. Man, Vujovic only had 18 minutes. You could put him in there over Cuesta a little bit, man. Get
Brother,
hot.
you hype on Vucevic.
I am. He
Vucevic
came
is
from the Bulls.
not
He came from the
that
I,
good.
I don't know, man.
He's
Offensively, yes.
not.
Now defensively, he might give you a couple
Oh, what a
struggles, but
liability. Dog, he's a liability on defense. I'll take Tato over him. Vucevic coming off the bench, though, again,
it's on
great,
point.
great addition. We didn't have anyone else besides the dynamic duo in double digits, Tyson.
Yeah,
That's not Celtics
that's
basketball. We
not.
usually have 4 to 6 people in double digits. We
Yeah,
played poorly
yeah,
offensively, and then we disrespected them defensively.
yeah. We
I
did.
felt like we were just all out of sorts. That's
It
all. But
was.
I think we can get it back. I really do think we can get it back, Tyson. Do you
Yo,
think we can win the next game?
oh yeah, yeah, most definitely. Y'all got this series, man. This is one of those flukes, man. So I will say though, man, I where did it go wrong for Derek White? Because I thought this was going to be his breakout year. Now there's
Yeah.
so much offense available without Tatum. I thought he was going to go ham, but it was Pritchard and others. D
Yep.
White, man, he'll have a game, but I thought this was going to be his year, and it hasn't been, man. I don't know. Like you said, I don't know where the confidence went. I don't
Mhm.
know if it, I don't know if, I was going to say it went with his hair, but he was still balling, though.
He was balling
He
after
was
he cut
balling.
it
He was
off.
balling after he cut
He
it off.
was the reverse Samson. He got busy after
He
he
did.
got
He
his
did.
head
He did.
shaved.
He did. I don't know if
Now,
he's growing it back. He wants to go. I don't know
yeah,
what's going on.
if I start to see some stubble, now I'm concerned. Now we have to figure out, like, we need to, like, tie this dude down if he's trying to
Uh,
bring it back. Now we gotta respect, again, respect to Tyrese Maxey, respect to VJ Edgecombe.
I love Tyrese.
Those brothers,
Yeah,
I love Tyrese
yeah,
Maxey.
I'm with you.
I never have a bad thing to say about that guy.
Nah, he's a
He
baller.
is a nice guy, and he is a hooper's hooper.
Straight
And
up.
this dude is so fast
Yeah.
on the court. I'm like, there's no way anyone could stay in front of this dude.
Mm,
There's no way.
no.
There's no way. His layup package is solid. His shooting is incredible. He's actually a good point guard. His basketball IQ is pretty good. And now he is like a mentor to VJ Edgecombe, whose first playoff game was game one. And this dude dropped 30 the next game. Come on, Tyson. Like
Yeah,
that boy gonna be a problem for them, yo.
yeah.
They should build around him.
I don't
So
know, man.
I think,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, you're right. They should have built around him. They should have got rid of Embiid when he was healthy at the beginning of the year, during that deadline. They should have packaged Embiid and Paul George and went and got some all-stars, bro, to build around him, man. Easy.
You're right.
But yeah,
Now,
but it is what
out
it is.
west, the Warriors unfortunately has taken they've hung up the jerseys and they had their
Man,
final goodbyes as they have been eliminated from any of the playoff
yeah.
contention.
Why'd you have to bring them up?
Um,
Why'd you have to? They not even in the finals.
because only because your next favorite team is up in the
Oh,
West. I think you have a thing for the Wolves. I think you
oh yeah, yeah,
actually
all
like
day.
the Wolves.
Ant-Man is my favorite
So,
player. All day. I'm with
so for Ant-Man to have finally tied it up against the Denver Nuggets, they
you.
have
Yeah,
a 1-1 now where the Timberwolves beat them by 8 points, I believe,
yeah,
119 to 111
yeah,
in Denver, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
That is beautiful.
That's off the
That
chain.
is beautiful.
Off the chain. And it's wild because now you see, man, I love how they're building and developing the young players. Because it's not like Anthony Edwards had to go for 40. Like, yo, these young bucks coming off the bench, bro, play with so much fire, bro, so much confidence. I'm talking about
Yes.
Dosunmu and Highland, bro, are playing at such a high level
Bones
right
don't
now.
get enough respect,
Bro, the
dog. Bones
energy
is a
that they
hooper.
bring. on
Yeah.
defense and offense. And then McDaniels out here, bro, just popping off at the mouth, bro, just
It's
calling
about
out
time.
every member of the Nuggets team, talking about how trash they are defense. I love it.
It's
I
about time.
love it. This young buck. This ain't Ant Edwards talk. This is the young
Yeah.
buck, dog. I love it, bro. I'm here for it. I'm here
Hey,
for the
even
noise.
your boy DiVincenzo was out here hooping. Who'd have thought?
Out of
Who would have
nowhere.
thought?
Who would have thought?
I didn't see this. Did
I
you
ain't
see
see.
this
I've
coming?
been telling them to get rid of him for a minute. For
Dog,
a
but
minute.
let me, you know what? We love to hate on Rudy Gobert, but it's warranted. Tyson, Rudy Gobert is trash.
Offensively trash.
That's
Yeah.
all I have to say.
Straight up. Straight up.
Even defensively,
Even
when I
defense
was
is
watching
suspect.
that game, I saw some moments where I'm like, you don't have a high basketball IQ. You just
Does he?
tall. You're tall or
Oh,
lanky and you can
yeah,
defend.
yeah.
No, no, no. I said you don't have a
Oh,
high
no, no,
basketball
not at all.
IQ. You're
Yeah,
just tall
yeah, yeah,
and you're lanky and you're long and you're
yeah.
able to block and deflect. But offensively, I have never seen a greater liability. I don't
Yeah.
think
I've
in
never
the
seen it.
history of this game now in
Never seen it.
2020s, you
Never
can
seen
win
it.
a championship with a center like that. I don't think so. Now, I could be wrong, but a center that will literally be under the basket and plug the pass, bobble the ball, airball it, throw it out of bounds, can catch, certainly can shoot, look for the pass, the kick out, and it gets a turnover. He is such a liability,
I
Tyson. I
swear
don't
this
know
dude.
how
Yeah.
Julius Randle doesn't go off on him more. And you know, in his mind, in Julius
You know
Randle's
he is.
mind,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, you are terrible.
Everybody's mind, and you got to be a great for none of the teammates to call you out is that's how great their
That's
locker
love.
room is, by the
That's
way.
love.
Because me, I would
That's
have called him out on
love.
camera in the middle of the game. Like, bro, you
That's
you have to
love.
have this. He's got to have the sweatiest hands in the NBA because he can't catch nothing. You know the saddest part is this dude will pick and roll and be wide open with his hands up, and they will
Yeah.
completely look him off because they know he ain't gonna catch it most likely.
And
It's an
I'm talking under
85%
the
chance he's not
basket
gonna
on a
catch it.
pick and roll, Tyson. Not like free throw line, not elbow jumper. I'm
Right by the
talking
basket.
floater to the rim. They're not passing that ball to
No,
him.
they
You
know.
know how trash you got to be at
No, they
offense to be
know.
that way?
They know for a fact. If it's not a lob, there's
Is
nothing
not,
he can do
just
with it.
give it up. Just
There's
don't.
nothing he
You
can do
playing
with it.
4-on-5
I
essentially when it
saw.
comes to offense.
I saw the saddest thing I've ever seen in basketball, not just NBA basketball. I saw this dude try to do a Euro step one time, and I almost turned off the TV.
But he's
I
French. He
almost
should
off.
be able to do
No,
it.
but
Oh gosh.
in this day and age,
Yeah.
if I was watching college basketball a few years ago, if I was Rudy and I saw
Mm.
this Negro 7'5" doing what he was doing coming into the league, I would have immediately called my trainer at 2 a.m. in the morning and be like, meet me at 5 a.m.
He ain't even
Let's
got to
work
do
on my
much.
offensive game. I got to work on
Facts.
at minimum a floater or so, call Hakeem Olajuwon. I got to work on my post game. So anything. I'm not
Tyson,
even asking you to shoot a three. I'm not asking you to shoot mid range. I'm asking you to do what any other big man can do in the NBA and be halfway efficient around the basket at 7'3". That's it.
Tyson, you gave him too much credit just now. To say that he even has Hakeem Olajuwon's number. That man need to call Andrew Bynum. Call Andrew Bynum and say, help me out. He can't get to that level. Start with Bynum and work your way up.
It's
Dog,
slow, bro. It's
it's
slow.
so
But I
bad. It
couldn't
is so
imagine,
bad.
Cal, imagine you. our upcoming all-star in Ant-Man, and you trying to win, and this is your big man.
This is a
Could
big
you
one.
imagine the frustration every single night, knowing, first of all, the lane is clogged up? You can't do nothing for real in there because they not even playing him. So you have to beat not only your man, but his man at the same time. You can't throw it up to him. Can't throw it to him. Like, I've never seen anything. And knowing the fact that they can't do nothing with him because what they traded for him, they'll never ever get back.
No, no, that's gone
It's
for
sad,
good.
bro.
It's a wrap. There's nothing
Yeah.
else to even discuss with it. Now, on the
Yo,
other side, Denver, how do you feel they did defensively and offensively?
so offensively, man, I think they threw him off their game. Now this, the narrative around the league is Gobert shut him down. I don't believe that for any minuscule of a second, bro.
Please
Jokic
stop.
had a bad night, bad
That's
shooting night.
it.
That's all it was. Can
And
we
still
not?
got
Are
24.
we?
He was still 8 or 20. Like, what are we
My
talking about?
my thing is, are we not? Can we not reference all the 50 plus times that they've met and Jokic has given this dude 40 plus?
Yeah,
So let's not. We're not. That's not it. That's not it. It's the others come into play too. I
yeah,
think one thing they did do, man, I think they kept pushing the rock. The
yeah.
Timberwolves played a lot more fast-paced offense. And bro, it seemed like the Nuggets were just backpedaling the entire game, bro. I think
Hmm.
that's where they get them. Now, in half court setting, if you let them get set, if you set, they're going to beat you all day in the half court because the Jamal Murray, Jokic pick and roll, it's not going to work. But if you constantly pushing that rock, got them on that, man, it's a wrap. Now, I think too, remember this year, I told you they boosted up their bench, man. They got Brown back, who's been good for
Man,
them.
that's a good
They got
addition,
CJ.
man.
You said what?
Bruce Brown is a super great addition. I'm so mad that
Super
they
great.
lost him the first time. I'm so glad he's
Right,
back, man. He's
right.
back
I'm with
home.
it. But you're not going to have another game where Gordon has 8 points. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
they're going, bro. That the Nuggets are coming for them. They had an off game, and if off is 8 for 20 from Jokic, it's a problem. You know what I
And
mean?
then you
Y'all,
lost by 5.
you
You lost
lost
by
only by
5.
5, bro. Only by
Yeah,
5. And so I
yeah,
think Timberwolves got to cut it out for him, man. And everybody played well. Even though Anthony Edwards went 10 for 25, that's kind of rough. You got
yeah.
efficiency from Randall, from DiVincenzo, McDaniels. Like that's a tough part. Like it's not like
Hmm.
the Nuggets were horrible. It's just the Timberwolves had a great night. So you're
Facts.
saying that they just have to have a great night every night. That's gonna be tough, man.
So, okay. I think that the Nuggets are going to get the next game.
Yeah,
I think this can still go to 7 games, though. I still think this is a seven
I think
gamer
so too.
potentially.
I think so too.
Especially if no one gets injured. And we can get to the Spurs in just a second. I want to switch it a little bit back out east, and then we can come back around. The Knicks and the Hawks are tied up 1-1. And I'm not surprised. Let me make sure that I'm very clear. I'm not surprised.
Nobody's
This
surprised.
should be a good game. This should be a good series.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be no gentleman sweep around these parts, because it's the Knicks. And the Hawks are actually playing well. And they have
yeah,
some real players on their team now in CJ McCollum, who was an
yeah.
extremely good pickup. I never thought
Balling,
that I would see CJ McCollum as somebody be
balling.
like, yeah, that's the one. Jalen Johnson hooping, Kuminga is doing his thing when he feels like it again. He's not
When
going
he
to have a
feel like
long career, Tyson. I think he's going to be
it's
out in the
sad to
next
see, man. He
four
just doesn't
years.
understand his spots. If he would really just focus all in, because in his mind he's still the superstar. If he would just go all in on locking down and being in the right spots on offense, he would get more
Yeah,
buckets.
yeah.
But he trying to
Because he
do
can
too much,
hoop.
man.
You can
You
hoop.
can hoop. It's the IQ. And that's what I think the
Yes.
Warriors had a problem with, bro, all day.
Yep.
But, bro, like the sad part is, like, people went into this series already thinking that the Knicks were gonna lose a couple games. That's sad in itself. But
Yeah.
let's talk about what the real issue is with the Knicks. On paper, on paper, they look like an incredibly great team.
Hmm.
You got Bridges over for what, four first round picks, like,
Should have
and
did.
he has been less than uh than than good. Like, he's been fair at the most, which is sad. That you can't get the most out of Karl Anthony Towns. First, he ain't got the heart for it, but also there's nobody. Well, I'm gonna get to that in a second. But first of all, the Hawks have no answer for Karl Anthony Towns in terms of defense. Yet they
Hmm.
forgot about him in the fourth. Forgot to give him the
The
ball.
man had 12 touches,
Right,
not
12
12
touches.
touches,
12
12
touches.
attempts at
So
at shooting.
terrible, terrible. So my thing is, hit the overall issue with the Knicks is, Kyle, they don't have a point guard at all. They have Jalen Brunson, who
You have
is
a
a
score.
scoring
That's it.
guard all
Guards.
day. There is nobody to set Bridges up, to set Karl Anthony Towns up, to run plays. There is nobody to do that. And I think this is the major issue with the Knicks.
Yes.
Now, if
Yes.
Brunson was a 2 or 3 guard who was taller, it would be great. And he had a point guard, they would be absolutely insane. But
Yep.
he's not. He is your only
No.
point guard, and nobody can say. And it's crazy that the Knicks haven't figured this out, because this is not an efficient basketball team, because you can't get Bridges going, you can't get Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns was actually, bro, he was actually put in mad effort the other day, going for offensive rebounds. They couldn't keep him off the glass. He was doing whatever he
Hmm.
wanted down there because there was nobody who could guard him. And y'all go away from him and just let JB go? Like, come on, man. This is
You're
why
right.
they going, man. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if the Hawks beat them. They shouldn't have beat them,
I
but
would,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I, I, as a Bostonian fan, I would love
Yes, I know.
that. I don't
Yes.
see it, but I wouldn't be surprised either because it's the Knicks.
It
The
is, man.
Knicks is like, I look at the Knicks a little bit, not as much as I look at the Cavs the same way, but the Knicks are right there where it's like, don't be surprised if they
Yeah.
lose. Like,
Yeah.
Carl Anthony Towns did not go to the free throw line one time in that
Yeah, that's so
entire
sad.
game.
That's so sad, bro.
Tyson,
That's so
your second best player by leaps and bounds. Your second best player and can
mm,
arguably, if he had the heart to be the best player on the New York Knicks, did not take one free throw attempt.
I would.
And you in New
I
York
would.
too? I'm confused. How are you? Did they play in New? I feel like they played in New York, right, Tyson?
They
I'm not
did. They
tripping, am
did. They
I?
definitely did. In the Madison
So how are
Square
you
Garden,
in New
where the
York?
refs
You
are
couldn't
looking to give you a
say
foul.
that's literally what I was trying to say. You at home, the refs are looking to give you home court advantage, and you
Yeah.
still didn't get one free throw attempt,
One.
Tyson. That's concerning to me. That makes it look like if they get an early exit, blow the team up and try and build
Oh,
again
completely. They
because
should have done the
this is a
Giannis trade
waste
back
of
in February.
time.
They should have done the Giannis trade,
They
especially
should
coming
have.
off of last year, bro. Nah,
They should
nah.
have. They should
Cause,
have. Give up
cause,
Cat. I would give up Cat and
cause
others,
all
to be
day,
honest, if we
every
play
day,
with Jalen Brunson. Are you
all
kidding
day,
me?
all day.
It's
Cause
just frustrating to see that.
what's different from last year to this year?
Nothing. They grew a mustache. That's all they did. Like nothing
Ah,
has changed from last year to this year. Literally nothing.
crazy work.
So they will have they can either go as deep as they went last year, but no
Yeah.
deeper, or have an early exit. And then everybody going to be like, well, it's the Knicks. What did you expect? Like, it's just frustrating because of the level of talent that you have between uh Miles Bridges, Carl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, who else on that team that I actually respect is what I'm trying to
Josh
get at.
Hart.
Josh Hart, yeah, he has heart, no pun intended. I like Josh Hart. Anunoby, who's supposed to be more of a Scotty Barnes for them, but he really isn't doing as much as I thought he would. You got Jordan Clarkson, dog. That's a dynamite player off the bench when you want him. And you got McBride. I don't know why Shaman is still there, to be honest. And then you, of course, had your previous center in Mitchell Robinson there, who was still actually giving you buckets. That man had 13 points off the bench,
Yeah.
Tyson, 6 for 6. When Carl Anthony Towns, who is your, again, arguably could be your best player, had 18 points.
That's what I'm saying. What? So
No
why
free
isn't
throws.
Robinson back out there, especially in the fourth quarter? I don't. That's why I don't understand. Y'all got the big man to dominate, but what are y'all
They
doing? Y'all
gonna,
just let Brunson
they're gonna
go.
blame the coaches. You watch. You know how New
It's
York
always gonna
go.
be on the coaches. It's I don't.
Always.
But I will say that right there, setting up a play, that is on the coach though, Kyle. Like, yes, your team is flawed, but making sure you run plays for your bigs, that has to be the coach, bro. That's on the
Yeah.
coach. You can't blame Brunson because he's not a point guard.
Sure, I agree with that. But at some point, you have to look at Brunson and say, you are in this position and we need you to actually
This
play
is
like
true.
this position is
This is
yours.
true.
He has some responsibility to the
Yeah,
position
he
itself,
does. He does. Uh,
and he does
I mean, it's
not.
not like he's gonna
He
change though.
doesn't. Nah, he's not going to change that at all. But I just need more playmaking from him. Of course, he has 7 assists, but that means nothing. If you kick out and someone knocks it down, anyone can do that. You
Yeah,
need to actually make the game easier for the people around
yeah.
you because you know you're going to get yours no matter what.
Right.
Now it's time for you to make the game easier for everyone else around you. But shout out to Jalen Johnson out here hooping, CJ McCollum, boy, that boy,
Ooh, that's a nasty. But man, I
he's
tried.
nasty,
I was warning cats. I was
nasty,
like, yo, y'all sleeping.
nasty.
Y'all think it's gonna be Jalen Johnson or Alexander? They really don't have experience like that in the playoffs. Who
Yeah.
does? McCullum. Y'all forget this is the same McCullum who was on the Blazers with Dame. Now Damon outshined him, but when it came clutch situations, bro, McCullum was that dog.
Yeah.
They forget he was that dog,
You right.
man. Bro,
You
yo,
absolutely right.
yo. Why he make Brunson look like Luca out there the other day? Oh, that's tough. Oh, that was tough to see, man. Ooh-wee. He said, "Come here, boy.
Ah,
Come here, boy."
he's actually good. He's actually good.
Man,
I'm glad
man.
to see him in this type of position.
Had
He
that
needed
boy,
that.
had that boy Brunson dizzy out there from spinning around too much, man. I was like, bruh. And
I'm
yo,
seeing some things.
the wild part is, um, Jalen Johnson hasn't even really shown up, hasn't gone off.
Mm.
And that's supposed to be their star on the Hawks.
Lights are too bright for him right now. He'll get
Yeah,
settled in as time goes on, but the lights are certainly
yeah,
too bright. Now,
it is.
let's stay out
Alexander
east
Wall.
for a little bit because
All
I
right.
wanted to talk about the Cavs surprisingly gone up 2-0 against the Raptors. Let me speak for a moment. I don't have any faith in the Cavs whatsoever. In fact, they can blow a 3-1 lead. That's the type of game
They got
and
it. Yeah.
series that I watch with them. I don't really have any hopes, but surprisingly, they've gone up 2-0 on the Toronto Raptors. The last game was 115 to 105, where it was a group effort all the way around. Harden
All
had
around, bro.
28, Donovan Mitchell had 30, and Evan Mobley had
Distribution.
25.
This is what happens when you
They
have a
are
true point guard.
they
And,
are
and yo,
playing really well.
balling. Balling, bro. And yo,
Now,
I look, I know we give Harden a lot of flack in the playoffs. And my boy told me today, Harden plays well until the pressure goes on him, until he's
Yeah.
asked to really show up, say after a loss or something like that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But he has completely unlocked these bigs. He's unlocked, yo, they have no answer for Mobley.
What a
Mobley has been
weapon. What a
absolutely
weapon.
dominating, balling,
What
bro.
a
Gee.
weapon. Evan Mobley, man. Love
Woo-wee.
it. I love it.
Man.
I love it.
But
And
yo,
no one's to stop him.
Cal, I don't know. Do you feel it? It's a different vibe with Mitchell and Harden. Like they actually got a good relationship. Like they feeding off each other, understanding
Yeah.
where each other wants to get to, wants to get like, I don't know,
Yes.
man. I don't know. I have no
It
faith in
is a
Harden,
really
but
good
the
relationship.
games, the games I'm watching, bro, it looks seamless for them. Like
Yeah.
it's easy right now, bro. And you know the Raptors got good defense. And
Mhm.
bro, they eating right now, bro. Like, bro, I don't know. They looking a little scary out there.
It looks good when you're winning.
It does.
That's all I can say. It
Yeah.
looks great when you
Right.
win it. I've never seen people fight in the locker room when they actually have a winning record.
You're
Is
right.
when they lose and that exposes their true feelings. They're gonna be like your ball possession is too high, or you
Yeah.
looking me off when you're trying to take your shot. Whatever the case may be, things can change. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
be cynical because truthfully, I am surprised at how well their synergy has been since Harden has gotten there. I thought it would have thrown everything out of whack. That was like when
I
I
thought
thought
so.
about Russell Westbrook going to the Kings. I'm like, for what? For what? So when I looked at Harden, I was like, I don't see it. I was clearly
Yeah.
wrong. So kudos to them for actually figuring things out. And the fact that you have a legitimate elite scorer in James Harden, even at this point in his career, there's somebody who's
Yeah.
as hungry as Donovan Mitchell is, and Evan Mobley out here actually giving us qualified, bona
Right.
fide, like big man scoring minutes
No,
and
straight up.
effort. You got yourself a legitimate squad right now.
Right
I
now. Right
I
now.
feel as though they they shoot themselves in the foot. I don't think it's
Mhm.
anything outside of them. So if they can just stay the course, stay focused, stay hungry, there should
Mhm.
be a sweep. If I'm being honest, I think there's going to be a sweep because Brandon Ingram shot poorly. Yes, he was 3 for 15. Um,
Can we talk about
but I
that?
don't think he's.
Because I
They're
did a
saying that
Google
he's
search.
getting exposed.
I,
I've seen the clips. I've seen the clip. He's
I'm
getting
just saying. I
exposed
did a
as
Google
like, you
search,
ain't really
Chat
like them.
GPT, and I called the TV station. They can't seem to find this dude. What yo, this supposed to be the next KD, bro. Like man, he was supposed to
You
be
remember
balling.
that?
This
Oh, they
dude
used
has
to
been
say that so much.
the what?
They used to say that all the time. You're supposed to be the next KD. Just because he like
Bro,
you. That's it.
bro, what's going on, man? What's
Oh,
going
God.
on, bro? Yo, this is this what's this the second game? Let's go back to what he had the first game. All right, yo, I can see
Yeah.
the first. You know what I mean? First game, cool. All right. Ingram had 17 points, five for
Mhm.
nine the first game, nine
Yep.
shots.
Yep.
But you the man. You
You the
the
man.
you making the most on the team, ain't you?
You the
All right,
man.
okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, but yo, he's for me. He's never played with heart either. He ain't got that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't got that it factor.
He
He ain't
has
got it.
spurts. Yeah, he plays with heart and streaks. It's not consistent. I see. Yeah, he is one of them type where you can look at him and be
One of
like,
them
"You
things.
here for the money, aren't you? You're not here for the
Hey,
love of the
hey,
game."
you trying to do enough
Yeah,
to get
he
that
has that
all-star
kind
money.
of disposition.
I understand. You don't love the game for real. You just tall, lanky, and everybody kept hyping you up like you was gonna be the next KD. So you went with it.
He is not.
I
Can
understand.
we talk about KD since we're here? Can we do that
Please
for a moment?
let
All right.
we gotta
So
go in depth on that. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
let me get myself right. The Rockets, the Houston Rockets are now down 0-2 to the Los Angeles Lakers. Of course, they played at home. That's where they played in LA, and now taking it back to Houston, where they'll be on their turf, and hopefully they can redeem themselves. In the meantime, Kevin Durant did not play game one due to a knee contusion. So he was out game one and expected his team to apparently be out there and figure things out without him. Then he came back game two. He dropped a team high of 23 points in this game, where he shot very efficiently, 7 to 12.
Oh
He
yeah,
was still a
yeah,
-2, but guess how
yeah.
many turnovers did he have,
Right,
Tyson?
that part.
Guess. Take
Let's
a
talk about it.
guess.
Let's talk
Take
about
a
it.
guess. Is it uno? I've been doing my
Oh,
Duolingo. Let me get it out. Is it uno? Is it dos? Is it tres? Cuatro, cinco, siete. No, seis, siete, ocho, nueve. This man has 9 turnovers.
how
Nine.
do you almost have as
Hey,
many
you almost had a
field goal
triple
attempts
double?
as your
Come on,
turnovers?
dog.
It's absurd to
That
me,
man almost
dog.
had a double
Yo, I
double, and it was just gonna be points and turnovers. That's how bad it was.
yo, I bro, bro. When it comes to KD, dog. First of all, y'all, I need y'all to know this. The Lakers winning without Luca and Reeves is ruining
Upset,
my whole playoff experience right now. Like
upsetting.
you
I
have
didn't
to,
sleep
as
good
the
last night.
Rockets, you have to be absolutely ashamed of yourselves, bro. Going into this series, the Lakers literally had LeBron and the G League team going into
Yep.
this series, bro. Luke
When
Kennard just came
Bronny got
through
3 minutes of play, I just want you to know that Bronny James got 3 minutes of playing
three
time.
minutes
Now,
of
of
play.
course,
That's
zero
how bad
points.
y'all. By the way, Luke Kennard
Jeez.
coming into this series was
Oh,
barely getting minutes.
oh my
He
God.
just came apart. This dude is looking like an absolute all-star right now.
Looking like
This
Kyle
dude had
Korver out there.
31 games. He has 23 this game. Marcus Smart is out here 5 for
Mm,
7 on three-point line, looking like
mm,
Klay Thompson.
mm.
What is yo? I help me understand the defensive game plan when all you got one shooter in Luke Kennard, and you got LeBron, and you can't stop them. I could see if Aiden also was going ham. This dude had 6 points. So you getting killed by Marcus Smart, Kennard, and LeBron James?
Yep.
By the way,
That's it. That was
I
the big
understand
three.
LeBron. I understand LeBron. LeBron James, the first game, you would think, okay, bet this dude had 30. Maybe LeBron James had 35, 40. This dude, the first game, had
I think like
19.
19. Yep.
Their best player had 19 points.
Yep.
Luke Kennard had 27. Y'all couldn't stop Luke Kennard, but y'all supposed to be the best defense, one of the best defensive teams out there. Like, yo, there's no way. If I'm the owner, I'm personally going down there and I'm taking over coaching responsibilities, bro. There's no way. JJ Redick, bro, is looking like the best coach of
Like
the century
Popovich.
right now, bro. This dude
He looking like
is
Greg
completely
Popovich, yo.
he's making Emu Udoka look like he's playing a high school coach, man, or middle school. What's going on? Go ahead, man. Go ahead,
See,
guy. I
now
could go.
I just love that you took over the defensive side of things. Let me get to the offensive. Trash. These dudes are the worst offensive team that I've seen in the playoffs so far. Now, I have to be hyperbolic. I hate the Lakers. So let me get my hyperboles all the way out there because I'm sure statistically this is not true. But I've never seen a more trash offensive team than the Houston Rockets. When I
That's
say
horrible.
Şengün looked like he can score. Look, now I'm wrong. He was 9 for 20, I think. Let me check. What was his game last night? 9 for 20. Highly efficient game, Tyson. But in my mind, I'm like, you miss everything. Every floater, every push shot, every layup. I am surprised you could even dunk when he went up for like a two-handed dunk later in the game. Amen, Thompson, please miss me with that. Again, hyperbole. These people actually had decent shooting percentages overall. I can't see, except for Easton. I don't know what that boy out there doing because he was 4 for 14. He only hit one three that I was like, oh, okay, you actually could let the ball go into the basket. Their
Yeah.
offense, Tyson, is so bad. They don't run any plays that make
I've never seen
sense.
anything like that.
They don't make any, they have one of the worst spacing that I've ever seen. And you know why? It's because the defense for the Lakers know these people cannot shoot.
At
Why in the
all.
world would I be on you if you
At
can't
all.
shoot? You don't, even when they drive the lane, I saw a play last night, Tyson. It was a 3-on-1? No, a 2-on-1 with LeBron
Yeah.
James by the basket. I said
Yeah.
this can actually flip the momentum to Houston. They drove and literally didn't even get past, I think, the free throw line before the dude kicked it out to some dude for a three. I don't think it was Easton. I think it was
It was. Talk.
Okogie, or I don't know who it was.
No, no. Let's
But
stay right
he
there.
missed.
Let's stay
But he
right there.
missed.
On Eason, they were playing 4-on-5. They just allowed Eason to shoot. He went 4 for 14, sir.
Yes, I saw every plank he ever threw into that ocean of
Yo,
bricks.
yo, I don't. Here's yo. We thought, but he was. I don't. I'm not trying to go in on your boy right now. Ime Udoka was a good coach. He's supposedly a good coach. I have absolutely no clue what his offensive schemes are right now. Because this looked bad most of the year. Cal, here's the saddest part. Remember last year? What was the
Mhm.
knock on the Rockets last year? They were a great defensive team, but what?
They had no offense or point guard.
Offense. No, they had a point guard last year, but their
Oh
offense
yeah,
was
Van Fleet got injured.
trash. This
Yeah.
is why they went to go get KD, because they
Mhm.
needed offense. You're telling me that the offense got worse? Let me go,
It
let
is.
me step back into what I really want to get into.
Please do.
We have to really start drawing lines in the sands between great players and great leaders.
Mhm.
Because what we know right now is KD
Is KD is
is
not
not
a great
a
leader,
great leader at all.
not
Now,
even
can he
close.
be a plug and play too? Yes, all day. He's a great shooter, one of the greatest shooters they say of all time, one of the greatest offensive scorers of all time.
Facts.
Can he lead your team to a championship? Not at all.
No, no.
I've never seen anything like, and I like KD. I want him to be great. But we've seen this from team to ever since he left the Golden State, which was the perfect situation for him because he didn't have to lead. Plug and play to do you. Ever since we saw he has not been able to lead anybody anywhere. He got to the Suns. How'd the Suns get worse? He got to the Rockets, who were in desperate need of offense. And the Rockets got worse. Remember, they were the second seed last year. They're the
Hmm.
sixth seed this year, bro. And their offense is worse. You go in the game, you only shoot 12 times, but you turn it over 9 times. And this, yo, bro, like we have to set lines in the sand. We can't put KD up here anymore. He is one of the greatest scorers, yes. But
Hmm.
are we putting him up there with the Kobe's and the Jordans? There's no way because they were all great leaders.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
You have to. You have to now like really put asterisks beside things to kind of really give the proper constraints because he's not a great leader. He really is I'm a soldier. No lieutenant, no general, nothing. He's just a soldier,
That's a great
plug and play
analogy.
soldier.
Yes.
I respect that he recognizes it and doesn't pretend to be something he's not.
Yeah.
But you can imagine as a coach how frustrating that is to say
Gotta be.
you are literally the best player on both sides of this ball, offensively and defensively. Probably, I'll give it to him. Like he can get busy defensively sometimes when he feels like it. But offensively, you're the best player on both sides of the ball right now, and I can't rely on you to step up and encourage these players to make the right play. You have no voice. He will go the entire game. I'm watching him to see what he says to them. This dude in the huddle waiting for Ime to say something to him. I'm like, where is your leadership?
Never been
Because
that.
we need your leadership right now.
Never been that.
Because the Lakers have LeBron James. 41-year-old LeBron James at that. They're doing two-handed backward reverse windmills in the middle of a game because he has figured out a way that if the coach can do it, which the coach is, but if the coach couldn't do it, you better believe I'm going to
I'm
make
gonna do it.
this team great because I know what to do. Katie is not that. I am so frustrated watching the Rockets play. They are so they look lost without KD offensively. And then when KD comes back, KD's making them lost overall. I never seen that many turnovers. I thought Jalen Brown was a problem. KD with 9 turnovers is ridiculous.
That's absurd.
Ridiculous.
But yo, Cal,
It's
this is on this coach and the GM too.
but
Y'all,
Tyson,
y'all know.
what can you okay,
My thing
let's
is,
be realistic.
you knew what it was going into
Sure.
in the
Yes.
trade deadline.
But
Go get it.
Tyson,
Yo, go get a backup point guard.
Tyson, we
Anybody.
could, we can't cry over spilled milk. We're here now.
I've
As a
never, yo,
coach, what do you do now? As a coach, now, what would you do?
yo, that's the saddest part. Why? Why is KD handling the rock?
They ain't got no point
KD is
guard.
the one you want to set up on the block, set up in the right position, coming off digs, coming off, yo, and that's the problem. There's nobody to give it to him, man. Shepard is still a young buck. He don't know how to position these people right. What you want? Hey, that's the problem. They went into this season saying, "Hey, Amen Thomas, you're the point guard." What? You talking about the defensive wing who can't shoot? Who never played point in his life. Like, yo, and that's what I'm saying from a coaching perspective, bro.
But
This is one of
Tyson,
the worst coaching seasons because watching the Rockets all season is watching horrible basketball, bro.
it is very bad
Horrible.
basketball.
Oh my gosh. Oh, bro, it's
I honestly, if I was Ime, I honestly don't have an answer for you. Who in the world will I have bring up the ball other than KD? Josh Okogie? What was my man named
yo,
Reed
you gotta
Shepherd?
man, just go maybe Aaron Holiday, dog. Somebody, anybody. But this
He is not Drew Holiday.
dude,
He is doing his best impression of his brother,
this
and
is
he fails miserably at that. He is he can't shine not a candle in the dark. Not a candle in the dark. He is not his brother. So if I'm the coach, I'm like, all I ask of you at this point is to have a heart. That's all I can ask of y'all to do. Because I can't ask y'all to shoot better. Y'all can't shoot. You cannot shoot. I can't ask KD to do any more than he's already done because he has to do everything offensively for this team. I can't set up a scheme for Shangoon because Shangoon doesn't have a pull turnaround shoot type package. That dude is a back you down to the paint and then over the hook, over the shoulder hook shot or an up and under. He has no outside the paint skill that I have seen where I'm like, that's a proven shot for him. His shot at the 3-point line is so slow, it'll get blocked every single time. So if you fall for the pump fake, you can recover easily. He ain't moving that fast. So who else, what else can you do other than pray and say, just try your hardest?
It's sad.
They don't have a good team when you're facing a team like the Lakers. The Lakers, I hate the Lakers, but they are
They're
playing
nasty, bro.
so much better. They're moving the ball. They're actually making plays. They're making setting screens. They're diving to the basket. They're playing defense. They have energy. They are focused. They have two players on their team who are not even on the court that will make this a sweep in in a snap of a finger. It would be a sweep, and you still can't capitalize on them being
That's the
out.
wild
I'm
part.
over it.
That's
I'm
the
over
wild
it.
part, bro. I could
I,
understand if
I'm
you're
over it.
struggling on offense, but you're doing well defensively. How are you getting absolutely torched by Kennard and Smart? Yo,
I'm
yo,
over it,
you gotta
Tyson.
have at this point, bro. You just don't care no more. You ain't got no pride. Y'all just waiting for Van Fleet to come back next year. Yeah, I guess y'all calling it a wash.
Well, you
I guess
may
y'all
as
calling it a
well.
wash.
But
Cause
Tyson, this is not how you go out. This is not how you go out. They better redeem themselves in game 3. I just know that much. Either make it a fight, make it a dog fight, do something. Like somebody needs to push somebody around if you need to get a little bit like in someone's grill and face. Do what you gotta do. But dog, it's disgusting to watch.
it's the
I
saddest thing.
hate watching them play basketball.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't like anything that they do.
No.
Not defensively or offensively, if I'm being honest. Nothing about them. I'm like, yeah, that I love when they do that. No, I'm good. We out of time. Let me be clear. We had to get to this
We
particular
had to,
one.
bro.
The
Because
other one, whatever.
like,
Speedy recovery, Wemby. I love that guy. Speedy recovery for him. He's in
yeah.
concussion protocol as the Blazers did beat the Spurs
Is he injury
last night.
prone? Do you see this being a? It seems like he's
No,
clumsy too. Is he a little clumsy?
no. I don't think he's clumsy. I think he just has bad luck. DVT, deep vein thrombosis, you really can't control that. You know what I mean? And then this was just a freak accident. I think he'll recover and be okay. But the Blazers did actually go 106, 103. There's rumor that Damian Lillard might actually take the court in the next couple of games if they
What? Oh,
see.
I ain't hear that.
Now, this is
Really?
just
Wow.
rumor that they're saying that Lillard might actually take the court and say, shoot,
Wow.
we got a chance. While your boy out, you may as well try and capitalize on it like the Rockets should be doing with the Lakers, but whatever. So speedy recovery to Wemby. Magic are now down, to the Pistons. No, tied, right? Is this their
Well,
second
yeah,
game?
yeah, yeah. The Pistons just
Oh
won.
yeah, they,
By the
they
way,
tied it up. I'm sorry,
by the
tied
way,
it up.
this might be the upset alert right here. Hold on. The Magic match up perfectly with them, bro. Here's my problem. Here's my only problem. You know my problem been with the Pistons all season. Nobody can really create a shot for themselves outside of Cade.
Maybe. No, well, you know who has come a long way? Duncan Robinson puts the ball on the floor, man.
No, 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 no.
He does.
He's not like Luke Kennard.
No, he's not. He's not like Luke. Luke and I didn't look like Tyler Hero. But anyway,
Dude,
um,
it's absurd, bro.
the Pistons, I think the Magic got their one and only game. I don't think they're
Oh,
gonna win again.
oh, no.
I
Cal,
I
really?
feel it. Yeah. Now might be a wild take, but I think that's their one and only game. I don't think they're gonna win the game.
I think it's
That's
gonna be
my
seven. I think it's
wild
gonna be
take.
seven.
Seven.
I
Wow.
think it's gonna be
Okay.
seven.
Hey,
Here's
you
why.
know that's literally on both sides of the spectrum. So we just gonna see where that settles. But I think, to
Here's
me,
me.
I think
Here's
so.
me. You know why? They
Why?
won today. They won today, but only up until like the fourth. I will say, bro, Bane didn't have a good game. He couldn't get it going. And
But
Wagner didn't
isn't
have a good game. He couldn't get it going. That's
but
so
isn't
I think
that?
that's the Pistons finally got it going. They got some momentum. They started
Mhm.
pushing it. But yo, Cade still, he's the only one who can create a shot. If you're and think about it, they got the bodies, they got the length and they got the sturdiness, bro, all around to
Mhm.
to switch everything. So if you just switching, you're not letting anybody, like you can let K go. Other than that, like who's scoring outside of K by themselves? Like I don't know, man.
By
I see it.
themselves, no one, no one.
If Banchero
If
can
they
really
go as Cade goes, I agree with that.
if Banchero can really step up and realize that nobody can stop him going to the basket, I think it's gonna be a problem. I think they're waking up at the right time, man. I don't know, Kyle. That's just me.
We gonna find out.
We gonna find.
Somebody's gonna be right.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what that looks like
Look,
because I
here,
don't mind a 7 game series. Last, but certainly not least, the Thunder out here just really treating these children of a son as if they are, on the school ground and they're the big bullies trying to take your lunch. They're
yeah.
playing right now. I think they're up 6 points to the Suns. I can see a sweep because I don't think they even trying with them. I can see
Nah,
a sweep in the
most
future with
definitely.
them.
I can see it too.
Um, so yeah, good luck, I guess. They, when you are you're literally in the playoffs and you still only play 29 minutes the whole game.
Yes.
They don't care. They're like, let's just get this over with, dog. When SGA played 29 minutes, you know that there ain't nothing to talk about. Like, be for real. So I think it'll be 4-1, at least a gentleman's sweep. Let Dylan Brooks feel like he's doing something to the Suns right now. But this isn't the time to talk like you like that because you're losing. Best of luck to them as well. That Lakers thing got me. All my energy has been drained, Tyson.
I see.
I was up here. I'm
It
now
took everything.
here.
It took everything. You had to get off your chest, though. You had to
Yeah,
get off.
listen, we are true to the Laker hate. Like I
I'm here for it.
hate them. And I
I'm here
stand
for
on that. But we, at least to you viewers of the Clutch Buckets
it. Keep
podcast, you
talking.
can at least recognize that as much as we hate them, we will be objective. We will hate, but we will be objective. We are
Oh
not the
man.
type to just try and be completely disrespectful out here. So kudos to them for
Yeah.
getting this far and doing what they're doing. Um, I did get my prediction wrong. I think that they were going to end in the fifth position in the West. They ended in the fourth. So I'll take that. I said they're going to be fifth or sixth. I said that all season long.
They almost
They
were.
ended up, they almost were. And the Rockets knew what they were doing because they were only 1 game behind, above the Rockets. The Rockets were literally a game behind them, but It
I'm
is what
just
it
so
is.
sorry, bro.
Just sorry.
So
Yeah,
disappointed.
yeah. That's it. That is it. That is the Clutch Buckets podcast for today. We had a lot to talk about. Thank you for staying with us and listening to all the things that we had to say about the game that we love. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name is
Yeah,
Kyle Spence.
Josh Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Till next time.